Parenting a neurodiverse child can be overwhelming, especially when it comes to helping them express their emotions. You might feel like you're constantly guessing what they're going through, or perhaps you're frustrated because nothing seems to work. But here's the thing, you're not alone in this, and there are ways to make it easier. In today's video, we're going to explore practical, simple strategies you can use to help your ADHD or autistic child express themselves more clearly, manage their feelings, and feel understood. These tips don't require special training or complicated tools, just a little guidance, patience, and understanding. Stick around because what we're going to share today could make all the difference in your parenting journey. Hi, I'm Emily, and welcome to Parenting Beyond Label, the place where we provide practical, no-nonsense parenting strategies to help families with neurodiverse children thrive. If you're a parent of a child with ADHD or autism, you're in the right spot. I know how challenging it can be when your child struggles to express their emotions, and I want you to feel supported and empowered as you navigate these moments. That's exactly what we're here to do together, find real solutions that make a difference. Now, in today's video, we're going to cover 3 simple yet incredibly effective strategies to help your child express their emotions in a way that feels more manageable for both them and you. Whether it's helping them recognize their feelings, giving them tools to communicate, or creating a more supportive environment for them to express themselves, these tips are easy to implement and can really transform the way you approach emotional regulation with your child. So stick with me, because these strategies can change the way you interact with your child, and they can help you both build a stronger, healthier emotional connection. And I promise, you don't need to be an expert or have any fancy tools to start using these right away. Just a little bit of patience, understanding, and a whole lot of love. Tip 1. Create a sensory-friendly space. Let's start with something that's absolutely key when it comes to helping your child express their emotions: creating a sensory-friendly space. If your child has ADHD or autism, you probably already know that sensory sensitivities are a big part of their everyday experience. Overwhelming lights, loud noises, or even too much clutter can make it really difficult for them to calm down or even understand what they're feeling. That's why creating a sensory-friendly environment at home can be a total game changer. Imagine coming home after a long, stressful day and having a place where you can just breathe, unwind, and recharge. Now, think about your child having that same space, a safe, calm area where they feel in control and supported. This is where the magic happens when it comes to emotional expression. When your child feels grounded and comfortable in their surroundings, they're much more likely to express their emotions in a way that's healthy and productive. So, how do you create that sensory-friendly space? Here are a few simple tips. Soft lighting. Try using dimmable lights or lamps with soft light bulbs. Harsh fluorescent lighting can feel really overwhelming for some neurodiverse children, so soft, warm lighting will make the space feel more inviting and calming. Calming colors like soft blues, greens, or even pastels can promote a sense of peace. You can incorporate these colors into walls, bedding, or even accessories like rugs and cushions. Visualize a corner of your home that's just for your child, a space where they can retreat when they feel overwhelmed, where the world slows down a little bit. This could be something as simple as a small nook with their favorite stuffed animal, or a corner with calming music, dim lighting, and soft cushions. One family I worked with shared a beautiful story about how their child found comfort in a sensory-friendly area they created. Their child had trouble managing emotions during after-school meltdowns, and it used to take a long time for them to calm down. But once they set up a space with soft lighting, noise-canceling headphones, and calming sensory toys, the child started to retreat to that corner when feeling overwhelmed. They could calm themselves down faster, and the family saw a huge improvement in how the child expressed their emotions. So, remember, your child doesn't need to have a massive room to create a sensory-friendly space. Even a small corner or nook can make a difference when it comes to emotional expression. If you're really serious about creating a peaceful and calming space for your child, don't let this moment slip by without hitting that subscribe button. You wouldn't want to miss out on future tips that could change everything for your child's emotional growth, would you? If you're still not subscribed, I genuinely wonder what's holding you back. You'll be the one missing out, and trust me, you don't want that. But hey, the comment section is open for you to let us know why you're still hesitating to join our supportive community. Tip 2. Use social stories. Now let's talk about something that can be a game changer when it comes to helping your child understand and navigate their emotions: social stories. If you've never used social stories before, they're essentially short, simple stories that explain situations your child might encounter and the emotions they might feel in those situations. Why are social stories so effective? For neurodiverse children, especially those with autism or ADHD, understanding new situations and how to react can be challenging. Social stories take the guesswork out of it. They break things down step by step, which can help your child feel more prepared and in control. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by a new event or situation, they'll have a mental roadmap to follow. Here's how to use social stories. Break down the situation. Before you head into a new environment, whether it's going to the doctor, a new school event, or even a family gathering, talk through what will happen. Keep it simple and concrete. Explain the emotions. It's important to explain the emotions they might feel. For example, when we go to the doctor, you might feel nervous because you don't know what will happen, but you'll be sitting with mom or dad and we'll talk to the doctor together. When the appointment's done, we'll go home and have your favorite snack. Repetition and familiarity are the key to social stories. The more you prepare your child for new situations with these stories, the more comfortable they'll feel. Over time, they'll come to recognize these situations as just another part of their routine. Visuals are important too. You can create a simple story with pictures or drawings to help your child understand the steps and feelings involved. A family I worked with shared a wonderful experience. Their child was terrified of doctors and always struggled to express the anxiety they felt. But when they started using social stories, the child became more confident. The social story prepared them for each step of the appointment, from waiting in the lobby to meeting the doctor and going through the exam. It helped the child feel more in control, and after each visit, they were able to express what they were feeling much more clearly. You wouldn't want to keep parenting without this valuable tool in your arsenal, right? Social stories are a game changer, and the only way you can continue to get more expert advice like this is by subscribing. Don't let that little doubt stop you from subscribing now. Otherwise, you'll keep wondering later what you could have learned if you hit that button. Feel free to share why you haven't subscribed yet in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. Tip 3. Teach coping strategies. Finally, let's talk about one of the most empowering things you can teach your child: coping strategies. Self-regulation is a huge challenge for children with ADHD and autism. In emotionally intense moments, they might not always know how to manage what they're feeling, which can lead to meltdowns or confusion. By teaching your child coping strategies, you're giving them tools to manage their emotions more effectively. They'll feel more confident in their ability to handle big feelings, which in turn will make them feel more safe and supported. Here are some coping strategies to try. Deep breathing. One of the most simple yet powerful tools for emotional regulation is deep breathing. Teach your child how to breathe in deeply through their nose, hold for a second, then exhale slowly through their mouth. You can make this fun by saying, "Let's smell the flowers and blow out the candles." This turns it into a game and helps your child focus on their breath instead of getting caught up in their emotions. Feelings chart. A feelings chart can be a great visual tool to help your child identify and communicate their emotions. You can create a chart with faces showing different emotions: happy, sad, frustrated, excited, and ask your child to point to the one that matches how they're feeling. This is especially helpful for children who might not yet have the vocabulary to express themselves verbally. Calming routine. For some children, having a calming routine can make all the difference. This might include activities like listening to calming music, using a favorite stuffed animal for comfort, or taking a few minutes alone in their sensory-friendly space. A family I worked with shared how introducing deep breathing exercises and a feelings chart helped their child become more aware of their emotions. Before using these strategies, the child would often have meltdowns without being able to say why. But after practicing deep breathing and identifying feelings on the chart, the child could communicate when they were feeling overwhelmed and ask for help before things escalated. It made the entire household feel more peaceful and helped the child express their emotions in a clearer way. And if you're looking for more in-depth strategies to support your child, I highly recommend checking out Autism Positive Parenting by Sharon Davin. It's a fantastic book that offers practical advice, strategies, and insights for parents looking to support their child's growth and well-being in a positive, effective way. If you haven't checked it out yet, I highly recommend giving it a read. You can find it on Amazon, and I've dropped the link in the description below, along with a few other helpful books that could make a big difference in your journey. Don't hesitate to check them out. Now that we've gone through these 3 helpful strategies, I'd love to hear about your experiences. Parenting a neurodiverse child is a unique journey, and everyone's situation is different. So your feedback and stories are incredibly valuable to others who are facing similar challenges. Have you tried any of these strategies with your child? Maybe you've already set up a calming sensory space or tried using social stories to prepare them for new experiences. Or perhaps you've introduced coping techniques like deep breathing. What has worked best for you? I'd love to know what you've found most helpful in your own parenting journey. Share your thoughts, tips, or even any challenges you've faced in the comments below. I believe we can all learn something from each other's experiences. Your comment might just be the advice someone else needs, and together we can create a community where everyone feels supported. And while we're on the topic of support, if you're finding this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It only takes a second, but it really helps more parents like you find this important information. The more thumbs up we get, the wider our reach, and the more people we can help. Plus, it lets me know that this content is resonating with you, so I can keep bringing more tips and strategies to make parenting a bit easier. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button. It's completely free, and it ensures that you'll never miss out on future videos filled with more practical parenting strategies, helpful advice, and stories from other parents just like you. By subscribing, you'll be a part of a growing community of parents who are all working towards the same goal: helping our neurodiverse children thrive. And don't forget to hit the notification bell once you subscribe. That way, you'll get notified every time a new video drops. You won't have to worry about missing out on the next set of helpful tips that can make your life easier and your child's journey more fulfilling. So, as we wrap up today's video, let's quickly go over what we've covered to ensure you're feeling confident about moving forward with these strategies. First, remember the importance of creating a sensory-friendly space for your child. By setting up a quiet, calming area with soft lighting, noise-canceling headphones, and cozy textures, you're giving your child the perfect retreat to calm down when they're feeling overwhelmed. This simple step can help your child feel more in control of their emotions and give them the space they need to express themselves more easily. Next, we talked about the power of social stories. These are a wonderful tool to prepare your child for new situations, reduce anxiety, and help them understand what's happening and how they might feel. By explaining events step by step and talking through the emotions they could experience, you're giving them a sense of control and reducing fear of the unknown. And finally, we discussed teaching your child coping strategies. Simple techniques like deep breathing can make a world of difference when emotions start to run high. By teaching your child to recognize when they're getting upset and guiding them through ways to calm down, like deep breathing or using a feelings chart, you're giving them lifelong tools for emotional regulation. Remember, these strategies aren't quick fixes. It will take time for your child to fully embrace these tools, and that's okay. What matters is that you're giving them the support they need to better express themselves and manage their emotions in a healthy way. Small steps lead to big progress, and every effort you make is a step in the right direction. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch today's video. I really hope these tips are helpful and that they give you some new tools to try out with your child. Parenting a neurodiverse child can be tough at times, but with the right strategies, you can help them feel more understood, more connected, and more able to express themselves in a positive way. You're doing amazing work, and I want you to know that you're not alone in this journey. We're all in it together. If you found these tips helpful, please make sure to subscribe to the channel for more parenting advice and strategies that can make a real difference in your everyday life. I've got more videos coming your way that will continue to provide support, encouragement, and practical tips for raising neurodiverse children.
And before you go, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. That way, you'll always be the first to know when new content drops, and you won't miss out on anything that could help you on your journey. Take care of yourself, keep supporting your child, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. You've got this. Keep up the amazing work, and know that every small step you take is making a huge impact on your child's future. See you soon!